back, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to another edition of DIY Money.
DIY Money.
What's shaking, Logan?
Well, it's Christmas.
Yes, it is.
It's like 3 days from now. It's Christmas,
you're
right?
doing... No, it's really not.
It's
because
not.
We're cutting
pretty
this
far
on the
back,
16th.
But it should be when this comes out.
But when this comes out, it will be 3 days from Christmas. Here's a question for you. Are you an eggnog guy?
No.
Why? Like, you're not because you've never tried it or because the other day we tried escargot, one of my favorites, by the way, and you were like, I cannot believe you're eating snails.
Yeah. No, I thought it was the most disgusting thing in the world, and then I tried it, and it was amazing. And I gotta admit, I have never tried eggnog.
I didn't think so.
No.
I'm calling your bluff because you were like, no.
But it's just
eggnog.
Just eggnog. The name is what kills it for me.
Well, what if I called it white alcohol stuff? I mean, eggnog with alcohol, I guess. And traditional eggnog probably doesn't have alcohol.
Yeah.
But
I've never had it.
Eggnog in our house has a little bit of a splash of goodness with nutmeg on top.
And you love it.
It's, seasonal.
Okay.
It's a seasonal thing.
So, like, you have 1 cup of eggnog during the Christmas season, and you're like, I never need that again.
No. Like 5 cups in a night. Remember that splash I told you about? Yeah, that makes it really good. What's your movie during holidays? Do you have a movie? So I mean, you don't have themes yet. So you're still traditions. You're still doing your family traditions.
Yeah. I'm
right?
still
you
doing kind of my
for the holidays.
Yeah, I'm gonna go home
Your mom's gonna do your laundry.
Hopefully,
you're gonna live on the couch. No, I'm just kidding.
But my dad and I, every single year we watch the Polar Express, and that's like our favorite.
I like Polar Express.
I love Polar Express.
It's I do like it, especially when my kids were young. There's some cheesiness to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean,
100%. And I've watched it like 20 times. So
yeah,
it's like,
but I do like it. So you guys watch Polar Express. That's fun. Any other holiday?
It's a Wonderful Life.
That's
fantastic.
Someone's texting me while I'm on. Don't they know that we're cutting this as we're talking? Sorry, my DIY people. I'm gonna put that phone down. So, when do you watch It's a Wonderful Life, though? Do you have a set time period?
No, just sometime this season. I love watching that one.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So many good financial lessons in there.
Yeah.
If you are a DIY Money fan and you've never watched It's a Wonderful Life, you should. And the reason is because it talks about how banking is done. It talks about or shows you what happens when there's a fear of scarcity of money. And if you're alive, we're going to see this again in our lifetime. We've seen it. We saw it in 2008, 2009. We will see it again. And bank runs are things that happen. I mean, they happen all over the world all the time. They happen in this country every so often. But it goes to show you how the banking system actually works.
Yeah.
And what's his name? What's the character's name? George Bailey. George Bailey does a great job explaining in the heat of the moment when everybody wants their money out of the savings and loan, the old savings and loan, how the banking system works.
Yeah.
And then you got Potter.
Potter's the worst.
Who I'm convinced is basically, you say he's the worst. I'm convinced he's like Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett sweeps in and says, no, I'll buy that. I'll buy that from you as you're panicking. And there's a great scene. A guy runs in and goes, Potter is willing to give you 10 cents on your, on your dollar for your note. And George Bailey looks at him and is like, why would you do that? Like, what? Because it's real, because it's money in your hand. What's Potter doing? Trying to take advantage of the weakness and the craziness and so forth. Great movie. What other holiday things?
Well, speaking of holiday movies, if you're on YouTube, you'll be able to see this. But I have a gift for you, Quint. That you're going to have to open live on air.
Live on air?
Yeah.
I have a gift? What is happening?
So,
all right, so I'm going to, for all those people that are not, I have a bag here with snowflakes. There's 32 pieces of stuff in there. And I
may have reused the packaging.
And I'm going to guess. No, I can't guess. Oh, booyah.
So you gave me a lot of heck about my Christmas vacation knowledge.
I love it.
So we have some Christmas vacation socks here.
I have socks that are Christmas vacation. Oh, these are fire. Thank you so much.
See, you got to up your sock game a little bit.
I do have to up my sock game. That was so nice. Let's talk more about, we're 5 minutes in. I'm going to keep going here. So I'll share you some. So I love to watch It's a Wonderful Life. I like old movies during this time period. I don't know why. I used to watch old movies and drink red wine I mean, I drink red wine periodically, but for some reason it was like, oh, sit down with a bottle of red wine, watch It's a Wonderful Life. By the time the angels chirp in the wings, there's no wine left, and I stumble upstairs and go to bed. But I like that. I actually like I go even further. It has nothing to do with the holidays, but I like to watch Casablanca.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I have seen Casablanca. It's a great movie.
Citizen Kane, another one.
Nope,
Again,
haven't seen that one.
I go down a rabbit hole of like old movies and stuff. So there's that. The holiday traditions in our house are pretty similar. We watch It's a Polar Express the night before. The kids and I like to watch Christmas Vacation.
Yeah,
no question. What's Elf? That's a fun one. And then typically our family and the kids couldn't care less about this, but we do a real nice beef Wellington Christmas Eve. I love to make a nice beef Wellington, and then Christmas morning I do Eggs Benedict.
Nice.
So I know
our family tradition is we don't have like Christmas dinner or anything. We always do a huge Christmas brunch, and that's my favorite thing.
And let me share with the parents at home, because this is apropos to. I've always wanted to say that it's apropos.
I have no clue what that means.
It means it goes along with.
Okay.
I think.
Nice.
I'm guessing. I think it's relevant to the subject matter. There you go. That's a better definition. Apropos to today's question, my wife, in her infinite wisdom, came up with a system. Again, you hear nothing else, the parents are going to take some amazing things away from this. For our kids, we have 3 of them, they get 4 gifts from us. That's it. Now, here's what they get. It's themed. They get something to wear. No, something they want, something they need, something to wear, and something to read. She picked that up somewhere along the way, brought it into our family. Our kids have 4 gifts.
That's
and
great.
From the time they were, growing, they knew that they would get these 4 gifts. Now, they get some stocking stuffers. I'll get some tchotchkes or whatever, throw it in the stockings. Now, sometimes the want, depending on the market, could be something extravagant. Like, this is going to air. My son doesn't listen. My middle son's getting some of those air bud thingy-wings in the ears. Those aren't cheap.
No, not
so
even.
that's a massive gift.
Right.
14-year-old probably gets some money. He wanted an Xbox. No, ixnay on that one, but we'll probably give him some money towards that.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the want can be, pretty substantial. Now, the unfortunate thing is that doesn't stop the grandparents and the aunts and all, and so the tchotchkes and all the nonsense still flows into the house. But that's the 4. So again, it's want, need, wear, read. So feel free, parents, to adopt that right now.
At some point we got to get to our question, because it's kind of
Let's get to a question right now. Jake, what do you got?
Hi guys, I'm Jake. I'm a huge fan of the show. You guys have helped me with investing, saving for retirement, but now I'm looking at saving for the holiday season. I want to do something fun for the girlfriend without spending hundreds of dollars, and trying to save as much money as possible while still having fun doing it. So what are some gift ideas that you guys have done in the past that has been fun for the holiday season and saved the max amount of money? Thank you guys.
So this is a great question. I'm not going to be able to speak too much to the girlfriend aspect. I'll leave that to you. And if you've been creative, saving money, etc. It sounds like Jake kind of just wants to be cheap this year and do it in a way that says, no, I'm saving money for us and our future.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not buying it, Jake.
Well, you told me a story one time about what you and Brandy did one year.
Yeah, that's where I was going with this, is that we were newly married. So again, I can't speak to the girlfriend thing. I would always buy something, whatever. They wanted a sweater. And Jake, here's the deal. Come on, let's talk about chivalry. Your girlfriend has said something along the way. It's all about knowing, remembering. Logan got me socks with Christmas Vacation. He remembered, he thought of that. So it could be something insignificant that she said along the way that you're just like, hey, you remember when you saw that, little print and you really liked that? Well, I had it customized and made, and it cost you $9.95 and she loves it, right? So come on, get creative. But the reality is, when my wife and I were first married, we didn't have any money, and we didn't want to spend any money on that. I can't stand the marketability of Christmas holiday. I hate it. It drives me nuts. But nonetheless, I digress on that. So we created a list of 10 items. We were going to get each other 10 gifts, so the whole 4 thing was out the window. But these 10 items were things that we created that more often than not we had to make. So we did things like, write a poem for each other, a coupon book. Those are easy, right? Coupon book. Or we did a mug. So you buy a mug, a plain mug, and we paint it. I think I've told you the story about that and how I painted it. My wife did all the research and she bought paint that actually works on plates. I went and got model paint. We washed it one time in the dishwasher. The white mug, everything I painted on it went away. So I was like, it's now a blizzard. But we have that white mug to this day, and it's humorous. That was one of the best Christmases. And I will tell you, we went home to my home in upstate New York for that Christmas. And so we exchanged these gifts among my family and extended family that were there. And to this day, some of those family members go, I remember when you guys did this and, it was great to watch and yada, yada. So I think, again, that's more about, hey, we're married, we're on the same page, etc. I think, Jake, look, at the end of the day, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know about this. I'm trying to,
So I kind of I floated an idea this year with Hannah,
Oh, boy.
my girlfriend Hannah.
Yeah,
I kind of floated an idea. I was
You're
like,
let's not get let's give
Quint,
to charity.
No, I actually did. Quint and Brandy did this awesome thing one time where they
nope.
she was like, cool.
She's like, that sounds terrible.
She was like, that's great. And then that was the end of that conversation.
She's like, I don't have time for that. She's like, I'm going on Amazon and buying something and
Exactly.
it's shipped. I know what you're getting for Christmas.
Oh,
I
jeez.
do. Yeah.
That's not good.
Hannah reached
Were you
out.
part of it? Oh man, that's
Great. You're going to love it.
Okay.
It's amazing.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
But yeah, you got to do something. I mean, you can get creative. I did a gift for Hannah for one thing where I made like a video photo collage. So I put on like iMovie and made it with a bunch of pictures and different things. And then one thing I did this year for like her parents is Shutterfly has the photo books. And made a photo book of a vacation we went on.
Whoa. For her parents? You bought a gift for her parents.
I did.
I'm wow.
Getting bonus points.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
You have committed.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, man. That's intense. Okay. Yeah, Jake, look, I'm not going to say you can't call this one in and be like, I'm sorry. I think you're going to have to splurge a little bit. Probably not what you wanted to hear, but I think if this is the one, like if she's the one, you're going to engage and ultimately be married, then that's a different story. You guys are headed down the path. But if this is just a girlfriend, I think get her something nice, that values the relationship and, sock some money away to do it. I mean, we're 3 days away. You've already made a decision on what you got. I'm going to tell you right now, it's 3 days away by the time you hear this podcast. And if you got her something cheap, your relationship's going to be in trouble. I'm being candid with you, Jake.
Yeah, well, and Jake did not follow my old path. I hope none of my exes listen to this podcast. But my old path, it would be like
perfume.
No, like after November is like that's the prime time for breakup.
I'm
sorry.
What? Logan, we might have to edit this out. This is not what we want to hear on DIY Money. That you got out of relationships.
Well, because
so
you
didn't have to.
You got Christmas. Yeah. For some reason, they always had a birthday right around this time. And then we had Valentine's Day right after that. I'm like, whoa, man,
this is going to be a costly season. I think we need to take some time. Separate.
Yeah, we can cut that, right, Jordan? All right, good.
Do not cut that. We're all about genuineness here. All right. Well, look, I just thought I'd bring that question out, gave us a chance to dialogue about smart, intelligent ways to give gifts to your kids or your wife, etc. Jake, you're going to have to pony up and spend some money if this is the one. And if it's not the one, maybe take Logan's approach and just say, hey, maybe we take some time here during the holidays to think about where we're going with our life. There you go. Relationship advice from DIY Money. Let's wrap it up on that one. Look, secret to success, financial success, live on less than you make. We're running right into the end. What else we got to do? We got to do some, check us out on social media, check us out on YouTube, send us questions, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And again, the secret to financial success is simple. Live on less than you make, invest the rest, do so for a very long time, make it a great one.